Hello everyone. So, how are you? I hope all will be fine. And so, today we are going to start with the very first chapter of maths, ratio and proportion. Okay, CA foundation, and for the CMA student also, the very first chapter is ratio and proportion, the mathematics. Okay, so see here, this chapter, the ratio and proportion, it consists of two parts. Ratio and proportion, it consists of two parts. First is ratio, another is proportion. Okay, so like that also we have a different parts. Like in indices and log, we have a indices one part, another part is log. So here also we have a two part, one is ratio, other is proportion. So today we will see only about the ratio, we won't see about the proportion. Okay. So ratio, what we understand from the word ratio. See, in like daily life, in our daily life, we used to see the so many examples of ratio. Like we used to take the so many example that okay, the ratio is not good. We have to take in a proper ratio. Okay, like we used to say the ratio of number of girls is very less as compared to the number of boys. So ratio means what? It is nothing but comparison. If you are comparing, it is a ratio. Okay, if you are comparing the two quantities, that is a ratio. Okay, like we used to do, we used to compare the percentage, right? If you got a percentage of like a 80%, then you will compare with your friend, he or she will got like 90%, so you will find the ratio. Okay, so ratio is nothing but directly, if I want to say in a simple word, the ratio is nothing but a comparison of two quantities. Whenever we will compare the two quantities, that is nothing but called a ratio. Okay, the ratio is what? The comparison between two quantities, that is a ratio. But see, the comparison in the comparison is not like that you will take any two quantities and you will compare. Okay, the comparison, the very important thing, very important thing you have to keep in your mind, that whenever we will go for a comparison, whenever we will go for a comparison, we will see the two things. First thing is same kind, and second thing is same units. These two things is very important for the comparison in ratio. Okay, now we will understand about the same kind and same units. See here, the same kind doesn't mean the kind hearted. Okay, the kind hearted person, oh, is a kind hearted person. No, it's not like a same kind. Okay, so whenever you will see this video, don't go back. Okay, because you are seeing this video in the YouTube, you are watching in a mobile or in a laptop. If you are watching in a laptop, that is well and good. If you are watching in mobile, that is also well and good. But sometime what will happen, you are watching the video, few the notification will come. Okay, so the mind will get distracted there. Oh, the notification. So you will go to the WhatsApp, you will give reply. As you will come from WhatsApp, the message or the notification will come from the Instagram. Okay, you have to move on for Instagram. After the visiting of Instagram, you will come back, you will see the notification in Snapchat. Again you will go in the Snapchat until you will visit the Snapchat. You will come back, again you will see the, you got a message in the WhatsApp, again you have to went there, then Insta, then Snapchat, then this will be like pending. Okay, and the, see the normal message and all, like others message and all, we won't care. I shut up, yeah, it's message, I will reply afterwards. But whose message we are going to reply? The favorite person message. Okay, so when you are studying, just keep away your favorite person. Okay, Before starting studying, you can text him or her a long messages, okay, and then your favorite emojis, okay, and you can start study that time, okay, because that is very important. Because if you won't send the messages and the favorite emojis to your favorite person, then the chances of happening the breakup, okay. So I don't want. Enjoy your life, enjoy the study also. Okay, so same kind and same units. So what does the same kind and same units indicate? See, if I want to say you that compare the Ram's weight and compare the Shyam's height, whether you can compare? No, it is not easy, it is not possible, not easy, it is not possible, because Ram's weight and Shyam's height, that is totally different. One person weight and one person height, how you can compare? It is not easy to compare, right? So that's why we will say the comparison should be in same kind. Okay, if you are taking, suppose if you are taking Ram's weight, then you will take Shyam's weight, okay, then these are in a same kind, okay. Ram's weight, Shyam's weight. Now we can compare. Now we can compare. How we can compare? Because here we are talking both weight. Ram's weight, Shyam's weight. So Ram's and Shyam, we are comparing both of them on the basis of a weight. Right? Ram's weight, Shyam's height, it is impossible to compare. So Ram's weight, Shyam's weight, we are comparing both of them on the basis of weight. So that is a same kind. That is a same kind. Now the thing is unit. What is same units? Same units means same SI unit. Okay. Suppose Ram's weight. If I will take the Ram's weight in kg and Shyam's weight in gram, it is not possible, because unit is nothing but this, the unit, SI unit. Okay, unit is nothing but this, SI unit. So if I will compare the Ram's weight and Shyam's weight, so both are in same kind. That's over. Now same unit. Same unit means if I will take the Ram's weight in kg. Suppose the Ram's weight is 55 kg, Shyam's weight is 6000 gram. So how we can compare? The comparison is very difficult. Why? Because the Ram's weight I have took in kg, Shyam's weight I have took in gram. So the comparison is impossible. Okay, it is a difficult to compare. So that's why it should be in same unit. Same unit means either you make both in kg, either you make both in gram. So what will happen if I will make both in kg? So this will be a, suppose 55 kg. Ram's weight is 55 kg, Shyam's weight is 60 kg. So what will happen? Kg will get cancel. So that's why you will get a ratio. Because ratio is a dimensional less quantity. Because ratio does not consist of any unit. Okay, so that's why both the units should have to be same. If I am taking in kg, so others unit also I will take in kg. So kg will get cancelled. If I am taking once in gram, so others I have to take in gram. So gram will get cancelled. Okay. If suppose I am finding the Ram's height and Shyam's height. So Ram's height and Shyam's height. So if I am taking the Ram's height in centimeter, suppose 170 centimeter Ram's height by Shyam's height is 156 centimeter. So both is in same unit. So centimeter will get cancelled. You will get the answer here. Okay. So in ratio, what the thing we have to keep in our mind is same kind and same unit. That is very important from the ratio point of view. Same kind means If I am taking Ram's weight, then I will take the Shyam's weight. If I am taking Ram's height, then I will take the Shyam's height. Means weight, height, Ram's mark by Shyam's marks. Okay, I can't take like Ram's mark and Shyam's percentage. No, it's again a different kind. So same kind means it should have to be same. Weight, so weight, height, percentage. Okay, that is same kind, and units means SI unit should be same. If I am taking kg, so same kg. If I am taking gram, so same gram. If I am taking a centimeter. If I am taking in meter. If I am taking kilometer. Okay, so same unit. So kilometer or kg, like will get cancelled. Gram will get cancelled. So the units will get cancelled. So here we'll get the ratio as a dimensional less. Okay. The very important thing, don't write. Okay. Don't write. I will write the notes over here. Then that time you can copy. Okay. So see, when I will be like explaining over here, just focus, just understand. Okay. Then it will be easy for you. Okay. After that, whenever I will writing the notes, then that time I will say to copy. Okay. I will give the time. Okay. So whenever I will explaining, just understand. And if you have any doubts, you can ask in the comment section. Okay. So this is about the ratio. Okay. Now the another thing about the ratio, what we have to understand is, okay, what we have to understand in ratio is, it should be in simplified form. Simplified form means, suppose I got a ratio of 18 by 16. If I got a ratio of 18 by 16. Okay, 18 by 16. So simplified form means I will divide it. Okay, or I will cancel it, or I will express in a more simplified form. So 18 means 9 to the 18, 8 to the 16. So 9 by 8. Further we cannot able to simplify 9 by 8. Okay. So answer is 9 by 8. So this is called a simplified form. Every time you have to write the ratio in a simplified form. Okay, like you got this, suppose 55 by 60. 55 by 60. Then it will get cancelled. 11 5 the 55, 12 5 the 60. So 11 by 12. Okay. Fine. So this is the simplified form. Okay. I hope everyone has enjoyed your festival Deepavali. Okay. And the north side, it is Chhat Puja. Okay. So now I am going to write over the notes for the ratio. Okay, what are the important notes for the ratio? I am going to write. So you can write with me. Okay. So this is the thing what you have to understand about the ratio. This is a very basic thing. So this thing what I have means till now what I have taught you. So the same thing I am going to provide you the notes over here. So you can write with me. Okay. See guys, mostly I want to say you for the maths. Whatever I am teaching, that much is enough to clear the subject. Maths, statistics and logical reasoning. Whatever I am teaching, whatever the topics I am covering, whatever the notes I am providing, whatever the questions I am doing, if you will do that much, means it is enough you to clear this subject. Okay, clear not, you can get a good marks. It's depend upon you how you are going to attempt, as I have told you in the previous video. Okay, if you are attempting just for passing, you do what I am teaching, you can easily score 50 plus out of 100. If you want to do 80 to 90 score, the same thing, cover all the chapters, But guys, keep in your mind, just focus what I am teaching. Whatever the topics I am teaching, whatever the notes I am providing, whatever the questions I am doing, just focus on that much. That is enough for you. Okay, easily you can clear this subject with a good marks. Depends upon how many chapters you are attempting. Okay, so some, see, for other subject ICI material is well and good. You can follow the ICI materials for other subject. I don't care and I won't say anything. But for my subject, whatever I am teaching, stick with that. It is enough. Okay, you can easily clear. Because in ICI material you will open, you will get a very easy question. But in examination, the question is totally different. You will be like, oh shit, I studied damn easy here and the exam it is coming difficult. Okay, so that's the thing will happen. So whatever the question I am doing, the notes and all, just focus on this, because few topics are eliminated from ICI materials. They won't ask the question from that topic. So but the student will keep on doing that topic, wasting the time on that over topic. So don't do that. Okay, just whatever the topic I am teaching it over here, whatever the things I am teaching it over here, whatever the question I am doing it over, just stick to that. Easily you can score a good marks. But if you want to go for ICI material and all, I am helpless about that. Okay, so fine, so you can write with me. Okay, first thing is what we will write in a note like that point wise. Okay, first thing is, as I have told you, ratio is a comparison. Ratio is a comparison of two or more quantities. Two or more quantities. Okay, so bracket we will write same kind and same units. Same kinds and same units. This is very important from the ratio point of view. Okay, so today we are doing just about the ratio. So before starting this point, you can write a heading, ratio. Okay, ratio. And if you want not for the boys won't do like that. Girls, you can make a little flower, little star, okay, over there, and then you can start. Okay, because the girls used to do little decoration and all, then you used to start. Boys won't care. They will take a one pen, they will start with if it is like a cut and all, they will just scratch over and they will keep on writing. Girls won't do. Girls like a topic with a black pen, then the blue pen. If anywhere mistake will be there, they will use the whitener. Right, so okay, it's depend upon you. You can do like that. Okay, so write the heading ratio, and then ratio is a comparison of two or more quantities. This is very important. Same kind and same units. So same kind and same units. Second is ratio should be expressed in simplest form. You have to express the ratio in the simplest form. As I have told you how to express the ratio in a simplest form. Okay, third number is, yeah, see the ratio. Ratio is in a form of what? Fraction, right? Ratio form is fraction, right? Ratio form is fraction. Fraction we used to write x by y, right? Ratio form is what? In the form of fraction, x by y, right? Because we are comparing the two quantities. Or we can write the ratio is x is to y. Okay, the meaning of this 2 dot is 2. X is to y. The meaning of that is x is to y. Okay, so ratio form is fraction, x by y or x is to y. Okay, so see here, like we know previously, like from the class 6 standard, yeah, from 6th standard, 6th, 7th, 8th, we have studied that if it is a form of x by y, so x we called as numerator. I hope everyone has remembered this. X is the numerator, y is the denominator. X is the numerator, y is the denominator. This we have studied in class 6 and class 7. From class 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, this we have studied x and y. So x is the numerator, y is the denominator. But here in the ratio and proportion, we are not going to tell the numerator and denominator. Because guys, this is very important. The question used to come from this. Okay. X and y. Previously we used to say x as the numerator, y as the denominator. But here in the ratio we are not going to say the numerator and denominator. The name for the x is antecedent. Okay, antecedent. Y is consequent. X is antecedent, y is consequent, or x is called as first term, y is called as second term, or x is called as first quantity, y is called as second quantity. Okay. So here we are not going to remember this numerator and denominator. We are not talking about the numerator and denominator. X is called as antecedent, y is called as consequent, or x is called as first term, y is called as second term, or x is called the first quantity, y is called the second quantity. Guys, the name is very, 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 very important. Don't remember it as a numerator and denominator. Remember it as a antecedent and consequent. Okay, so pause it here and copy it down. Okay, fine. Now we'll move on for next. Okay, so here The few more thing here what we have to understand is, see, if the ratio is 5 by 6, if the ratio is 5 by 6, we cannot able to write it as a 6 by 5. Both are not equal, both are not same. Guys, it is totally different. Okay, this is antecedent is 5, here antecedent is 6. Different. Consequent is 6, consequent is 5. So this becomes totally different. We cannot able to write like this. If it is a 5 by 6, so 5 by 6 is equal to, we have to write as a 5 by 6. So antecedent is equal to antecedent, consequent is equal to consequent. Or if you want to write like this, 6 by 5, so you have to write equal 6 by 5. Because the antecedent will be same and the consequent will be same. If you are going to write like this, it is totally a wrong. Means we cannot able to change the order. We cannot able to change the order of the ratio. Okay. And the other thing, the important thing in ratio, suppose we have the ratio is 3 by 4. So if you want to multiply, if you want to add, if you want to anything what you want to do. Okay, if you want to do multiply, if you want to do add, divide, subtract, whatever you want to do. Okay, multiply, divide, add or subtract, whatever you want to do. Suppose if I want to do multiply, so which the number I am multiplying in the numerator, the same number I have to multiply in the denominator. Okay, this is very important thing in the ratio. Okay, whatever the number, if you want to multiply, or if I will take a divide also, if I will take a divide also. So what I did here, first I took a multiply. So if I will multiply the 2 with the antecedent, so I have to multiply the same 2 with the consequent. Means whatever I am multiplying, I have to multiply with the both the terms, the same number. If I am multiplying 2, means both the number will multiply by 2. If I am multiplying 4, both the numbers will multiply by 4. So same here, if I want to divide, if I am dividing this, the first term by 3, so I have to divide this also by 3. Okay, you can't divide this by 3 and the consequent by 4. No, it is a wrong ratio process. The correct ratio process is this only. Okay, like whatever you are doing, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction, whatever you are doing in ratio, so by which number you are multiplying or whatever, multiplying, dividing, adding, subtracting, by which number you are doing the, like the numerator, not the numerator, the consequent, the same number you have to do with antecedent. Sorry, whatever that you are doing with antecedent, you have to do with consequent. Okay, the number should have to be same. Here we have divided. Here what we have did, we have divided the antecedent by 3. Means the same thing, we have to divide the consequent also by 3. As what we have did here, we have multiplied the antecedent by 2. So here the same, we have multiplied the consequent also by 2. You can see the number, both the numbers are same, 2, 2. Here also both the numbers are same, 3, 3. Means whatever you are doing, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction, whatever you are doing, so if you are doing anything with a number, you have to use the same number to both the terms. We are using the same number to both the terms. So this is important for ratio. Here what we see, the order. The order we cannot able to change the order. It is impossible to change the order. First thing. Second thing is this. Whatever you are doing the operation, this is called the operation. You are doing the multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. Whatever you are doing, it is called the operation. So operation means whatever you are doing the operation, you have to take the same number for both the terms. 2 if you took, means for both the terms it will be 2. If you took the 3, so for both the terms the number should be 3. The number is going to be same. Understand? In Hindi it is समझ में आया? In Kannada it is अर्थ आयता. Don't ask me in Telugu and all, I don't know. Okay. So these two what I have told just now. So you can write in your own words. However you want, you can write in your own words. Okay. Now next is yeah. Now the very important thing which is very much helpful for doing the problems, the word problem, which is very important for doing the word problem. Okay, so guys, see here, first thing, if suppose any fraction is given, okay, generally they won't ask in the examination. Suppose they are given 4 by 3 and 5 by 7, which is greater. One ratio is 4 by 3, another ratio is 5 by 7, which is greater. Guys, they can call it as a ratio or they can call it as a fraction. Both are same. Don't get confused. Ratio or fraction. Ratio or fraction. Both are same. Don't get confused. Okay? Fine. So 4 by 3 or 5 by 7, which is greater. So here, mostly the student, I don't know what the answer you are going to tell about this. But here you can find this with the help of calculator. With the help of calci, easily you can find. What you have to do is, take your calci, see your calci, okay. Then just do 4 by 3, you will get a number in decimal. Then do 5 by 7, you will get a number in decimal. Just check it out which is greater. That is greater. Or if they will say find out which is smaller, same. Take out your calci, do this 4 by 3, just write it over here. Like I will see 4 by 3 is what? 0 point, not a 0 point, it is a 3 1 the 3, 1 is even 0.10, so 3 3 the 9, again 1 remaining 0.10, 3 3 the 9, 1.33. If I will do this 7 5, so it will not go 0 point, it will become 50, 7 7 the 49, 1 10, so 7 1 the 7, so it is 1.33, it is 0.71. So obviously this is greater, this is smaller. Okay, means this is 4 by 3 is greater. So like that directly you can find. Mostly they won't ask this in the examination, just for your understanding. Okay, if you get like this 4 by 3 or 5 by 7, which is greater, just don't see this question and don't say like, okay, this is 4, this is 5, okay, 5 is greater. Or this is 3, okay, this is 4, this is 5, okay, 5 is greater. This is 3, this is 7, okay, 7 is greater. Means, okay, this part is greater. Fine. No. Okay. What you have to do is take your calci out and divide 4 by 3, you will get this much. Divide 5 by 7, you will get this much. Then after that you just verify which is greater or which is smaller. Okay. Okay. See, this is a competitive examination. So what you have to do is, you have to be careful. Do the questions which you are very much confident that yes, I know the answer. But otherwise what will happen, and use your normal brain, as I used to say, use your normal brain. Don't use a Newton brain. Okay, Newton brain means, what will happen if you use the Newton brain? See, this is a normal brain, like a Mentos. We used to say the normal life and the Mentos zindagi. Ye hai Mentos zindagi. Okay, so the normal brain. The human brain, what we will apply here is divide 4 by 3, we will get this. Divide 5 by 7, we will get this. In these two decimals, just check it out, which is greater, that will be the greater, another will be the smaller. Okay, that is a normal brain, the human brain, what we will apply. But what the other person, the Newton brain, if you will apply, what you will get here is, see, the thing is, if you are applying the human brain, you are doing the simple process and you will get a marks. What you will get? You will get a marks. Wow, that's a fantastic. You are getting a marks here. Now, if you will apply the Newton brain, then what you will going to do is, this is 4, this is 5. Oh, this is greater. This is 3, this is 7. Oh, this is greater, this is greater. So what will happen if you will apply the Newton brain? You will get a 0. And this is a competitive examination. So you know what is in competitive examination? You will get an offer. Like you will go in any mall, D-Mart or any shopping complex, you will go. You will see buy one, get one free. Right? So here in competitive examination also you will buy one, get one free. Okay? Like that. So what is that? With one you will get one free. Means if you will apply the Newton brain, you will make it wrong. So for making wrong, you will get a 0. You will get 1. Then what is the one free? One free is negative marking. So get 1 with that one free. 0 with negative marking. This you will apply the Newton brain. So don't use the Newton brain. Use your human brain. You will get the answer. Okay. Okay, fine. Yeah. Now the another important thing what I am going to tell you here is, see, if in the question it will come like, suppose they will give the two numbers. Okay, this you listen it carefully. Suppose they will give the two numbers and the two numbers are in ratio. Okay, if suppose they had given any two numbers and that two numbers what they had given, that two numbers are in ratio. Okay, so suppose any two numbers they had given. Okay, suppose they had given anything like a cost of pen and pencil. Cost of pen and pencil are in ratio 5:6. Okay, what they had given? They had given the means the two quantities, pen and pencil. What they had given? They had given the two quantities, pen and pencil, and their values are in ratio, 5:6. So guys, understand this concept, that is very important. Okay, so cost of pen and pencil means if they had given the two quantities, if they had given the two quantities and the two quantities are in ratio 5:6, then how we are going to write these two quantities? Okay, so what we will write here is, see again, once again, if they had given the two quantities, and these two quantities are in ratio, these are the ratio, then how you are going to write? So we will write, let the cost of pen and pencil, let the cost of pen and pencil be Guys, it is 5:6. We will write 5x and 6x. 5x and 6x. So here we are using x. Sir, what you used? We are in the full mode of studying. We are in the full mood, the depth of studying. You have used the word x. X, the past. Okay. Guys, this concept is very much important from the examination point of view. Okay, this concept we are applying in both ratio and proportion. So I have taught you this concept here. That the same concept I am not going to teach you in the proportion. Okay, so once again I am saying you, if the two quantities are given, if the two quantities are given and that two quantities are given in ratio. Okay, if the two quantities are given and the two quantities are given in ratio. Okay, once again I am saying, if the two quantities are given and these two quantities what are given in ratio, then how we are going to express this two quantities? So we will write like this: let the cost of pen and pencil be, it is 5:6. So we will write 5x and 6x. Like suppose, example, if they had given three angles of a triangle. Okay, if they will say that three angles of a triangle are in ratio 2:3:4. What are these guys? Three angles. See, they are talking about the three quantities. The three angles of a triangle are in the ratio. They are given the three angles of a triangle and they are given in ratio. Okay, they are given the three angles of a triangle and that they are given in ratio. So how we are going to express the three angles of a triangle? We are going to express the three angles of a triangle as 2x, 3x, 4x. 2x, 3x, 4x. These are the three angles of a triangle. Okay, like we have seen, the two quantities they are given are in the ratio. Means guys, this indicates that if the quantities they had given in ratio, if the quantities they had given in ratio, then how we are going to express is by using the x with them. It is 5:6. It becomes 5x and 6x. So angles of a triangle are in the ratio 2:3:4. So it is going to write in 2x, 3x, 4x. Okay. So like this, if any quantity is given in the ratio, that ratio we are going to express with the help of x. 2x, 3x, 4x. Okay. So this is very important. How we are going to express the ratio 5x, 6x. We are using x. 2x, 3x, 4x. That's it. Okay. See here, in maths we know from the 6th standard, 7th standard, we know like whatever you have to find, what we used to take, we used to take it as a x. If we have to find the suppose cost of pen and pencil, so cost of pen and pencil is x. So in maths we have studied from the class 6, 7th standard, like whatever we have to find, we are going to take it as a x. Okay. So when I was taking the class in the classroom, the offline classes, so one student has told me, sir, like I used to take every example as x. Like I took here 5x, 5x, 6x. Here I took 2x, 3x, 4x. So he becomes sad. So I asked with him, why you are sad? So he told that, sir, please don't take x everywhere. Don't take x everywhere because it reminds me the my ex. Okay, because that boy breakup happened recently. Okay, so that's why he was in depression. So he told us that don't take the x value, don't take the x, because x don't have any values. X don't have any value. If that x is having value, then she don't leave me. Okay, x does not have any value, so please don't take the value of x. Don't say the x, sir. X does not have any value. I told her, no, dear. In maths, everything is having the value. In maths, everything is having the value. You can see what we used to do, whatever we have to find, we will take it as a x. Whatever we have to find, we will take it as a x. And then we are going to find the value of x. This means that x also have some values. So you used to say now, don't take x name. He or she does not have any value. Okay, x does not have any value. X is out, don't have any value. Don't take x. No. In maths, everyone has the value. Even in maths, we can find the value of x. So x is also have some value. Okay. The other thing is why x. In maths, the maths also know. Like we can forget everything. Okay, we can forget everything. Even we used to forget our like mother, father birthday. But we won't forget about the x. Okay, so that's why math has introduced the x, that you have to take as x. See what will happen. See what happened. This is the true story, based on true story. Okay, what happened, like in the same, this is the same concept. The same concept I have taught the student like this. Like whenever the ratio of the number is given, you have to take as a 2k, 3k, 4k. Okay, 2k, 3k, 4k. Same 5:6 means 5k, 6k. Okay, I doubt this. Fine. Next day when I gone to means next day when again I reached for taking the classes. So I asked with them the same question I asked. Suppose if the numbers are given in ratio, how we are going to express that number? So everyone was like, they are seeing each other's face. Huh? Sir, I've doubt. Huh? Huh? You doubt? Huh? Huh? Their face is like that. Okay. So I get to know K. When I told K, no one has remembered. Everyone has forgotten. So what I did is, I told that okay, forget about the K. What we will write here is, if any numbers are given in ratio, and you have to express that number, take as x, 5x, 6x, here 2x, 3x, 4x. Okay. Then the same thing I asked in the next day, very next day I asked the same thing. If the numbers are given in ratio, then how you will express that number? Then everyone told that, sir, we'll take the x with that. Okay, means 5:6, 5x, 6x. The number in the ratio 2:3:4, they told sir 2x, 3x, 4x. This is the power of x. I took k, they are like, you have taught this. They are like asking with them, no. So I must taught this. Okay. I don't know. So like that. But when I took the x, everyone remembered. So this is the value. Why? See, the maths also know. Okay. Like x, we won't forget. We will forget everything, but x we won't forget. So that's why x. Okay. So the thing is, x we won't forget. Okay, fine. Next we will go is Next we'll go for the types of ratios. Next we'll go is types of ratios. That is very important, very important. Types of ratios. Types of ratios. Very first type is compounded ratio. Yeah, very first type is compounded ratio. Compounded ratio. See guys, compounded ratio means we will write it by a denotation is CR. This is not a CR is Cristiano Ronaldo. Okay. It is CR is compounded ratio. Whenever the word will come CR, we will think about Ronaldo. Oh, Ronaldo, CR07. No. It's a CR is a compounded ratio. So compounded ratio, the formula for compounded ratio is very simple formula. The types of ratios are very easy. Compounded ratio formula is product of antecedent divided by product of consequent. Product of antecedent divided by product of consequent. Okay, like example, suppose the ratios are 2:3, 4:5, 7:9. Suppose the ratio are 2:3, 4:5, 7:9. Okay, you have to find the compounded ratio. Okay, see, if the ratio are 2:3, 4:5, 7:9, if the ratio is this, you have to find the compounded ratio. So for compounded ratio, what we have the formula? Product of antecedent by product of consequent. So product of antecedent. So I will write the antecedent. This is antecedent. Product means multiply. So 2, 4, 7 are the antecedent. So product of antecedent 2 into 4 into 7 divided by product of consequent. These are the consequent. 3 into 5 into 9. 3 into 5 into 9. So what we will do, we will multiply this with the help of your calci. We will multiply 2 4 the 8, 8 7 the 56 divided by 3 5 the 15, 15 9 the 135. 56 by 135. Guys, see here, as I have told you that we have to write the ratio in a simplified form. Okay, as I have told you, we have to write the ratio in a simplified form. So guys, keep in your mind, whenever you will get the question like this, what you have to do is, don't multiply full right here, then multiply this full right here, then you will simplify. It will take a long time and you don't have time in the examination. Okay, remind this, keep in your mind, like whenever you will get like this, how many steps will happen? First you have to multiply this, then you have to multiply this, then you have to simplify. The longest step. This is the longest step, time taking step. What we used to do is, we will just cancel the numerator and denominator if it is getting cancelled. We have to cancel the numerator by denominator if it is getting cancelled. Then after cancelling, just multiply the numerator, multiply the denominator. Whatever you will get, that is the simplified form. After this, you should not have to do the simplification. Okay, like here 2 3 4 5 7 9 3 4, no, it won't get the cancel. So that's why directly is 56 by 135. Another example if I will take is, suppose, another example if I will take, suppose 4 by 3 comma 6 by 8 comma 2 by 3. Okay, these are the ratios, these are the given ratios. You have to find the compounded ratio. These are the given ratio: 4 by 3, 6 by 8, 2 by 3. You have to find the compounded ratio. So what is the compounded ratio? Product of antecedent by product of consequent. So these are the antecedent. 4, 6, 2 is the antecedent. So product 4 into 6 into 2 divided by, these are the consequent, 3, 8, 3. So product 3 into 8 into 3. Okay. Now what we will do? We will cancel. Okay. Because we have to write the ratio in a simplified form. See, after finding out this, if you will simplify, it will take a really long time. So what we will do, from here we can cancel. If it is getting cancelled, see, 2 1 the 2, 2 4 the 8, 4 1 the 4, 4 4 will get cancelled. And this is a 3 1 the 3, 3 2 the 6. Now it won't get cancelled, so it is 2 by 3. 2 by 3 is the answer. 2 by 3 is the answer. Okay. 2 by 3 is the answer. This is the simplified form. The compounded ratio is 2 by 3. That's it you have to do. Here only you have to divide. Here only you have to cancel. What the terms is going to cancel it over here only. Then you will get the simplified. This is the trick. What the people used to do, they will multiply in the calculator. They will apply the Newton brain. As what I have told, they will apply the Newton brain. They will multiply in the calculator. The product, they will multiply the product of antecedent. Okay, they will write. Then product of consequent, they will write. And again after that they will start doing the simplification. No, it will take a long time. What you will do, write the antecedent, write the product, then which with the terms is getting cancelled it out there. Then after cancelling, multiply the antecedent, multiply the consequent, whatever you are getting, write the answer. That will be in a simplified form. Okay, that is a shortcut and easiest method by which you can save your time in the examination. Because guys, see, in the examination we have to find the more shortest form by our most simplest way, by how we can reduce the time and we can do maximum number of questions. Okay, so copy it down. Next type is type number 2. Today we will do only this. We will understand about the ratios. Okay, tomorrow we will do the sums on ratios. Okay, today we will understand all the concept of the ratio. Then tomorrow, the next video we will do the, not tomorrow, the next video. The next video we will do the problems on the ratios. Okay. Now next type is, first is our compounded ratio. Now next is duplicate ratio. Duplicate ratio. See, the duplicate ratio is, suppose if the given ratio is A is to B. Suppose the given ratio is A is to B. Okay, if you want you can take A is to B. If you want you can take X is to Y. X your favorite. Okay, so I will take A is to B. If the given ratio is A is to B, then duplicate ratio is, we will do the square. A square is to B square. Okay, we will do the square. If the given ratio is A is to B, duplicate ratio is what? Squaring. That's it. Okay, if the given ratio is A is to B, so duplicate ratio is A square is to B square. Example. Because example is very important to understand. Suppose example, if the ratio is 4:5, ratio is 4:5, then duplicate ratio is what? See, the ratio is A is to B, duplicate ratio is A square is to B square, means they will do the squaring. Duplicate ratio means squaring. So then if the ratio is 4:5, ratio is 4:5, so duplicate ratio is 4 square is to 5 square, means 16 square is to 20, sorry, 16 is to 25. Okay, this is the duplicate ratio. Another example, if suppose the ratio they had given is, if the ratio is 3:7, okay, if the ratio is 3:7 and you have to find the duplicate ratio. If the ratio is 3:7 and you have to find the duplicate ratio. So what is that? Duplicate ratio is, duplicate ratio is 3:7, means duplicate ratio means we will do the squaring. So 3 square is to 7 square, that is 3 3 the 9 is to 49. Like this guys, we are going to find about the duplicate ratio. Duplicate ratio means whatever the ratio is given, we have to do the square of that ratio. So that will become the duplicate ratio. Okay, like 4:5, so square of that, 4 square is to 5 square, 16 is to 25. 3:7 is the ratio, duplicate ratio means you have to do the square of that. 3 square is to 7 square, so 9 is to 49. Okay, so copy it down. Now the third one will come, means to rub it on. See guys, those who have, means those who want to write in May, June, okay, you can start studying from now itself. Easily you can able to write in May, June, okay, because here I am going to do a lots of sums that is very helpful from the examination point of view. Types of ratio, the third is triplicate ratio. And guys, those who are going to write in the month of December, just follow how much you can follow, because still you have a 14 December the examination going to start, almost 40 days you have. So in 40 days, how much we can cover up, we can complete, we will do. Okay, so triplicate ratio means, see the duplicate ratio means whatever the ratio is given, we have to do the square of that ratio, we are going to get a duplicate ratio. Now the triplicate ratio means whatever the ratio is given, we have to do the cube of that ratio. Okay, that is a triplicate ratio. So suppose if the given ratio, duplicate means whatever the ratio is given, we have to do the square of that ratio, that is a duplicate. Triplicate means whatever the ratio is given, we have to do the cube of that ratio. If the given ratio is A is to B, then the triplicate ratio is, as I have told you, we have to do the cube of the ratio. A cube is to B cube. Okay, example. Okay, suppose if the ratio is 2:5, if the ratio is 2:5, then triplicate ratios, we have to do the cube. So 2 cube is to 5 cube. So 2 cube is 8 is to 5 cube is 125. See guys, here tomorrow when I am going to do the sums over this, then I will tell you with a square and cube. Easily we can find in the calculator. Everyone knows how to find the square, right? Square means 2 into 2. Okay, 2 into 2. We are going to get the square. Cube means same number you have to multiply 3 times. If it is 5, so 5 into 5 into 5. Okay, 5 one time into 5 2 into 5 3. We will get the okay. But tomorrow when I am going in the next video when I am going to do this sum, I will tell you the how to use in the calculator for finding the cube root. I will tell you in the calculator because see you have a normal calculator. Okay, everyone is having a normal calculator. Today I didn't bring the calculator. Tomorrow I mean the next class I will bring the calculator. Okay. So we know how to find the square. Square means if suppose you have to find the 3 square. So 3 into 3. Right, square we know. Cube also we know. If you have to find the cube of 5, 5 into 5 into 5. That is a cube. So finding the square in the calculator or finding the cube in the calculator is very easy. But still in the next video, I will tell you how to use the calculator for finding the square and cube. That is very easy. Guys, for square root and cube root, square and cube is very easy for finding. But for finding the square root and cube root, square root is also we know we have the sign of square root there. Okay, we have the sign of like this in the calculator. Okay, that is finding the square root. If you have to find the square root of suppose 64, so write in the calculator 64, then use this button. Means you will get the square root of 64 is 8. Okay, so you will get a one button over here. This is a square root. If you have to find the square root of 36, first type 36 in the calculator. First type 36 in the calculator. Then this button, press this button, means you will get the square root of 36, that is 6. Okay. Here you have to find the square. Finding square is very easy. Everyone knows in the calculator how to find the square. If 8 is square means 8 into 8. That is a square we will get. Cube of 8 means 8 into 8. 2 times 8 into 8. 3 times 8. So cube. Square and cube everyone knows how to find in the calculator. Then this is the method for finding the square root in the calculator. Means you have to not remember the square root and all. Okay, whose square root you have to find? Write down as I have told you 64. Write down the 64 in the calculator 6, 4. You'll get the 64. Then for finding the square root after writing 64, means after typing the 64, this button, you will see in the calculator this button, press this button, you will get the square root of that number 64, 8. Okay. For 36, in the calculator press 3, 6. You will get the 36. After typing the 36 in the calculator, press this button. As you will press this button, it will become square root of 36. You will get the answer is 6. Okay, if you have to find the square root of 81, you have to find the square root of 81. So what we will do, first we will write the 81 in the calculator, 81 in the calculator. After writing the 81, what we will do, we will press this button. So we will get the square root of 81. We will get the answer is 9. So like this we are going to find the square root. For cube root, I will tell you the trick to find in the next video. Okay. So this is for duplicate ratio. What we have to do, whatever the given ratio, we have to do the square of that ratio. So that is a duplicate ratio. That is a duplicate ratio. For triplicate ratio, what we have to do, whatever the given ratio is there, we have to do the cube of that ratio. Duplicate means square of that ratio. Triplicate means cube of that ratio. Okay. Like suppose the next example is, if the ratio is 3:7. if the ratio is 3:7. Then the triplicate ratio means cube. 3 cube is to 7 cube. So find in the calculator 3 cube is to 7 cube. You will get the answer for this. So copy it down. Now the last two types of the ratio is the duplicate ratio. Duplicate ratio means whatever the given ratio, we will do the square of that ratio, means we will get the duplicate ratio. So duplicate ratio opposite is sub duplicate ratio. Duplicate ratio opposite is sub duplicate ratio. Okay, duplicate ratio opposite is sub duplicate ratio, means in duplicate ratio what we used to do, the given ratio we will do the square of that ratio, that is duplicate ratio. But in sub duplicate ratio, whatever the given ratio is there, we have to do the square root of that ratio. Okay, so in sub duplicate, if the given ratio is 64:81, then sub duplicate means, suppose like this, if I will write, if the given ratio is A:B, if the given ratio is A:B, then sub duplicate ratio is square root of A square root of B. Because guys, see, duplicate ratio is what? Duplicate ratio means square of that ratio. Duplicate ratio means square of that ratio. A:B is the given ratio. Duplicate means A square is to B square. So sub duplicate ratio means we have to do the square root. Duplicate means square of the ratio. Sub duplicate means square root of that ratio. Okay, like see, if the ratio is A:B, sub duplicate ratio is square root of A to square root of B. Like the same, if I will take the example, if the ratio is given ratio is 81:64. If the given ratio is 81:64, then sub duplicate ratio is square root of 81:square root of 64. As I have told you how to find the square root of, so 81 square root is 9, 64 square root is 8. So answer is 9:8. So this is a sub duplicate ratio. Suppose the ratio is, if the ratio is 100:121. Ratio is 100:121. So sub duplicate ratio is square root of 100:square root of 121. As I have told you how to find the square root. So square root of 100 is 10, to square root of 121 is 11. Okay, so this is the difference. Copy it down. Duplicate ratio means we will do the, whatever the given ratio is there, we will do the square of that ratio, that is a duplicate ratio. Sub duplicate ratio means whatever the given ratio is there, we will do the square root of that ratio. So that is sub duplicate ratio. Same, the last is sub triplicate ratio. Okay, sub triplicate ratio means same thing. If triplicate ratio means whatever the given ratio is there, we are going to find the cube of that ratio in triplicate. So sub triplicate means whatever the given ratio is there, we are going to find the cube root. So cube root I am going to tell you in the next video how to find the cube root by using the help of your calculator. how to find the sub means the cube root with the help of your calculator. I am going to tell you in the next video. Okay, if you are good in maths, if you can remember sub triplicate ratio. You can remember the cube root till 20. Cube root till 20. It will be fine. If not, definitely I will going to teach you how to find the cube root with the help of calci. Okay. If the given ratio is A is to B, then sub triplicate. As I have told you, duplicate ratio is the square of that ratio. Sub duplicate means square root. So triplicate means cube of the ratio. Sub triplicate means cube root of that ratio. If the given ratio is A is to B, then sub triplicate ratio is cube root of A is to cube root of B. Okay. Like suppose, for example, if the ratio is 8 is to 64. If the ratio is 8 is to 64 and you have to find the sub triplicate ratio. So the sub triplicate ratio is cube root of 8 is to cube root of 64. So what is the cube root of 8? We know it is a 2 is to cube root of 64 is 4. But how to find the cube root with the help of your calci, I am going to tell you that in the next video. Okay. So guys, these are the types of ratio. Very, very important, guys. You have to remember the types of ratio because in the examination, from these types of ratio, you are going to get a one question that is very, very important. Okay. So sub triplicate, copy it down. Now the last topic for this ratio. The last topic for this ratio, that is again very important from the examination point of view. Okay. See guys, you have a ICAI material that is of 2016 edition. So few things they have eliminated after 2019, but in that material they have not eliminated. I am talking about this paper, math, stats and logical reasoning. Okay, they have not eliminated. So many topics you can see, not so many topics, a few topics you can see what I have not out. So the reason is they have eliminated. The questions are not going to come from that topic. So as the starting of this video I have told, just focus what I am teaching it here, that is much enough for you all to score a very good marks. Okay. Now guys, see, the another last concept is very, 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 very easy and very important. Okay. See here, if suppose we have any number, suppose the number is indicated by n. Suppose if we have any number and this number are in ratio, suppose if we have any number n and this number are in the ratio A is to B, and we have to divide this number into two parts. So the two parts is, I will take capital A, capital B. Okay. And the same, if suppose any number is given n and this number in the ratio A is to B is to C, and we have to divide this ratio in, this number in three parts, A, capital B, capital C. See guys, the ratio is in small letter and the numbers we have to divide it in capital letter. Okay. So here, what the thing is, if any number, whatever the number is given, I will take that number as n. If any number is given and that number is in the ratio A is to B, so we have to divide this number in two parts, A and B. Same, if suppose any number n is given in the ratio A is to B is to C. If any number n is given in the ratio A is to B is to C, then we have to divide this number n in three parts, A, B and C. So guys, see the part depends upon the how many ratios are there. Part depends upon how many ratios are there. So here how many ratios are there? 1, 1, 2. 2 terms, right? 2. So that's why we are going to divide the part into 2. Here how many ratios, how many terms? 1, 2, 3. We have a 3 terms. 1, 2, 3. So we are going to divide this number into 3 parts. A, B, C. The number is given. We have to divide that number according to the terms in the ratio. If the ratio has 2 terms, A is to B, 2, means that number is going to divide into 2 parts. Once again, see, this is very important concept. If the number are in the ratio of 2 terms, A is to B, 2 terms, then this number is going to divide into 2 parts, A and B, because 2 terms, 2 parts. Any number n, okay, any number n, any number, suppose 500. 500 is in the ratio 2 is to 3. 500 in the ratio 2 is to 3, means this number 500 is going to divide into how many parts? 2 parts, because 2 terms are there. 1, 2. 2 is to 3. 1, 2. 2 terms, 2 part. Okay. Here, suppose the same number 500 is given. 500, the number 500 are in the ratio 2 is to 3 is to 4. The number 500 are in the ratio 2 is to 3 is to 4. So this number 500 is going to divide into how many parts? 3 parts. Why? Because we have a 3 term. 1, 2, 3. 2, A, B, C. 1, 2, 3. So 3 terms we are going to divide into 3 parts. Guys, this is a very important and trick. Remember the trick. Once again I am saying, then after that I will write the formula. Any number is given in the ratio. If the ratio of the term is 2, if the term is 2, then this number is going to divide into 2 parts. 2 terms, 2 parts. Here 3 terms in a ratio, it is going to divide into 3 parts. How many terms in a ratio? That many parts. 2 terms in a ratio, we are going to divide into 2 parts. 3 terms in a ratio, we are going to divide into 3 parts. Now see the formula. Formula is very easy. 2 parts means part A, part B. Here also 3 parts means part A, part B, part C. See how to write the formula. All the formula is same till here. For finding part A, the number, this number divided by 500 means it will become 500. The number divided by sum of ratios. Sum of ratios. As I have told you, so suppose the number is 500 and the ratio is 2 is to 3. Means the number 500 divided by sum of the ratio means 2 plus 3. Sum of ratios 2 plus 3. Like that. Okay. The given number divided by sum of the ratios A plus B. Same here for B also. The given number divided by the sum of the ratios. Here also same. The given number divided by sum of the ratio. Here the ratio is 3. So sum of the ratio A plus B plus C. Here also same. The given number divided by the sum of the ratios. Here also same. The given number divided by the sum of the ratios. See guys, till here it is same. Till here it is same for all. Given number divided by sum of the ratios. Given number divided by sum of the ratios. Here also same, you can see the given number, okay, divided by sum of the ratios. Right? The given number divided by sum of the ratios. Okay. Now the one thing what we have to do here is into given number divided by sum of the ratios into, this is part A. So we will multiply with the ratio A. This is the second part. So second. Okay. The same thing. The number of the given number divided by sum of ratio into, this is part A. So I will take A, value of A, first term. This is the second part. So second term B. This is a part C. So then given number divided by sum of ratios into C. Okay. For first part we have to multiply with first term in the ratio. Second part we have to multiply with the second term. Third part we have to multiply with third term. That's it. Guys, the simple thing is how many number of parts we have to divide, how many terms are in the ratio. If 2 terms, it is get divided into 2 parts. If 3 terms in a ratio, it is going to divide into 3 parts. And for all that formula is same. Given number divided by sum of ratios. Given number divided by sum of the ratios. Now the extra thing is, if it is a first part, then we are multiplying with first term A. If it is a second part B, we are multiplying with the second term B. Same here, if it is a first part, we are multiplying with first term A. Second part we are multiplying with second term B. Third part it is multiplying with third term C. So copy it down. Okay guys, so for today's class, this is about the today's class, and this is the end of the ratio. This is the end of the ratio. Next video we are going to, first of all I will give you the trick in the calculator how we are going to find the cube root. Second thing is we will solve the sums on the ratios. We will solve the sums on the ratios. Guys, I am seeing you for other subject I don't know, but for this paper, math, stats and logical reasoning, what I will say to follow from ICI materials, that much only you follow. Don't follow the anything extra from your side, because that is not going to come in the examination, and at the end you are going to lose your time, you are going to lose your marks. So whatever I am teaching here, that much is sufficient and it's enough. Okay. And whatever I will say to follow from the ICI material, that only you follow. Otherwise, please don't. Just focus it here. Okay. So tomorrow we are going, means the next video we are going to do the sums. Okay, the problems on the ratio, and we will try to do maximum number of problems, like 25-30 problems we will try to do from each topic. Ratio 30 problems, proportion 30 problems, so 60 problems from one chapters. Do my problem, that is much enough you to score a good marks, you to clear the subject. And if you have any doubt, please ask in the comment section. I am ready to give the answer. Or if you have any feedback regarding the classes, so please feel free to write in the comment section, because it will help me to improve. Okay. So guys, just keep on revising the things. In next video we will do the sums on the problems on ratio. Almost 25-30 sums, the 25-30 problems we will do, and that all 25-30 problems are the previous year questions or the highly expected questions which can come in the examination. The chances of coming in the examination, or even, or it is like a mock test question. Okay. So one thing only you have to do is just keep on revising. Just keep on revising. Okay. Give a suitable time. Just keep on revising. Okay. So it's not any hurry burry like I am putting the video, you have to see, oh my god, you have to see fast. No, not like that. Okay. Take your time. How much you can complete, you can complete. Okay. It's not any hurry like you have to compete with me. Like, oh, how he can go fast? No, I have to do fast. No, not like that. Okay. And very important thing is, In this channel also, in this channel only, I am going to upload the chemistry video also. Okay, so those CA student, go to the playlist. There you will get, okay, CA Foundation, Math, Statistics and Logical Reasoning. You will get the one playlist. In that playlist you will get the video. Okay, so go directly to, means whenever you are coming to my channel, come to my channel, go to the playlist. From the playlist you will get CA Foundation, Math, Statistics, Logical Reasoning. Go to that playlist, you will get the video. Because other playlist is of chemistry, first PUC and in the 11th standard, and then next another playlist will be there, chemistry second PUC, the 12th standard. Okay, so don't get confused. Okay, so directly come to the playlist and go to your CMA Foundation, Maths, Statistics and Logical Reasoning, that. Okay, so take care. Thank you everyone, and we are going to meet in the next video. So take care. Bye.